Hello, Msoul, and happy holidays. Venus Callida here, and I've got things to leave out for the Great Father of Wintervale. That's Santa Claus to you guys, or Sinterklaas, or Saint Nick. Anyways, whoever's going to bring you presents, let's leave them a treat worthy of an Azerothian hero. Hello, my name is Venus Callida, and in the World of Warcraft, the Festival of Wintervale has arrived. It's fully in progress right now. And when you see Great Father Winter visiting your town, he's going to ask you for milk and cookies. But we're not going to give him human, earthling milk and cookies. No, I've got something more in mind. So let's play my game. It's a riddle me snack night, one you may just thank me for. We need to get our Wintervale cookies and ice cold milk ready for his visit. And if you know me, and you should by now, I never leave you with just two. There will be a bonus round, something I really enjoy, something straight from my Belf kitchen. And here we go. Guess what? I'm going to help you humans get our celebratory tasties into your homes. No portals needed. What can I say? I mean, the Blood Elves would have remained allies with you humans had we not been cut off from you during the Scourge Wars. And this festive season is infectious. See what I did there? Get ready, get set, let's play Riddle Me Snack Night. Here we go, round number 1. Riddle me this. I'm the dust used to make daily bread. Name me. Do 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 do. Ma la 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 la. Riddle number 2. I preserve meat and grow into crystals. What am I? Banana, 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 banana. Riddle number 3. I'm the stuff that makes baking goods fluffy. What am I? Riddle number 4. I was the redhead on Gilligan's Island. Who am I? Riddle number 5. I'm swirled into buns and dusted onto espresso. What am I? Do 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 do. Ba-dum-bum. Riddle number 6. I'm a spice that makes gingerbread nice, but I'm not the ginger. What am I? Da-na-na-na-na, ba-da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Do. Riddle number 7. I'm a bright and fragrant spice that makes gingerbread tasty. What could I be? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na, 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 da-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 8. Milkmaids churn me best on a cloudy day. What am I? Do 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 do. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum da dum dum. Riddle number 9. I'm a white crystalline powder, sweet as can be. What am I? Da 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 da. Riddle number 10. I get painted for Easter and I'm found in a nest. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Welcome in. We're only on round 1, and we are on riddle number 11. I'm a thick, slow-moving, dark liquid used in gingerbread houses. What am I? Da 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 da. Riddle number 12. I can be super fine. What kind of powder am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-dum bum. Riddle number 13. I'm the absence of all color. Ooh, look at those snowflakes and cotton balls. What am I? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Riddle number 14. I'm the top layer of a cake, the highest pitched voice in a choir. What am I? Do 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 da 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 da. Pew 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 pew. Riddle number 15. I'm the liquid version of steam. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-dum bum. All right, Msoul. Ooh, this holiday spirit's getting in me. And your kitchen is gonna smell so great, and Great Father Winter will be so grateful too. Let's review these riddles and find out how many you could guess. In riddle number 1, I'm the dust used to make daily bread. What am I? Flour. You're going to need 1.5 cups plain flour for this recipe. In riddle number 2, I preserve meat and grow into crystals. What am I? Salt. We'll need just a pinch. Riddle number 3, I'm the stuff that makes baking goods fluffy. What am I? Baking soda, and we'll need a 1/4 teaspoon. Riddle number 4, I was the redhead on Gilligan's Island. Who am I? Ginger. We'll need 2 to 3 teaspoons ground ginger for this recipe. Riddle number 5, I'm swirled into buns and dusted onto espresso. What am I? Cinnamon, and we'll need 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon. Riddle number 6, I'm a spice that makes gingerbread nice, but I'm not the ginger. What am I? Ground cloves, and we'll need a 1/4 teaspoon. Riddle number 7, I'm a bright and fragrant spice that makes gingerbread tasty. What could I be? Ground nutmeg. We'll need a 1/4 teaspoon. Riddle number 8, milkmaids churn me best on a cloudy day. What am I? Butter. And we're going to need a 1/4 cup. Room temperature butter. Riddle number 9, I'm a white crystalline powder, sweet as can be. What am I? Superfine castor sugar, and we'll need a 1/4 cup. Riddle number 10, I get painted for Easter, and I'm found in a nest. What am I? An egg. We'll need 1 egg at room temperature. Riddle number 11, I'm a thick, slow-moving, dark liquid used in gingerbread houses. What am I? Molasses. And we'll need a 1/3 cup molasses sugar for this recipe. Riddle number 12, I can be super fine. What kind of powder am I? Royal icing. And in this case, we'll need green royal icing, about 7 ounces. So you can take your royal icing and add green or blue plus yellow drops of food coloring if you need. Riddle number 13, I'm the absence of all color. What am I? White. We'll need white icing from decorating tubes for the edges of our cookies here. Yay! Riddle number 14, I'm the top layer of a cake and the highest pitched voice in a choir. What am I? The icing. You're the icing on top. And we'll need 2 tablespoons of icing, confectioner's sugar. Riddle number 15, I'm the liquid version of steam. What am I? Water. So Venus, you may wonder, what does this make? It's the recipe for Wintervale cookies. Yes! You can bring them into the human world with this recipe. Here's how to prepare them. First, you're going to sift the flour, salt, baking soda, and spices into a large bowl and set it aside. Line a baking tray with baking paper, grease-proof parchment paper, and grease it up. Next, you're going to, in another bowl, beat the butter and caster sugar together for about a minute. Add the egg, molasses, sugar, and continue to mix until well combined. Slowly add the flour and spice mixture in. Keep stirring, continually beating it gently until a dough is formed. Next, you're going to bring the dough together, then wrap it in cling wrap or like saran wrap and place it in the freezer for about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, you're going to preheat your oven. That's 175 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, you're going to, once chilled, knead the cookie dough gently on a floured surface before you roll it out to about a 1/4 inch thick. Use your cookie cutters or your knives to make the cookie shapes and set them on the baking tray. Evenly spaced apart and not too crowded. They're going to need room to spread without touching. Chill the prepared cookie shapes for 5 to 10 minutes in the freezer before you put them in the oven to bake. You want them to hold their form. In step 6, bake the cookies for 7 to 8 minutes depending on their size, then remove them from the oven to cool. Use that toothpick check if you need to. Repeat this process as many times as you need until all your dough is used up. Next, while the cookies are cooling, mix the 2 tablespoons of icing and confectioner's sugar together with a little bit of water to create an icing paste in a small bowl. This will act as a glue between the cookies and the green royal icing. Next, roll out the green royal icing on a surface dusted with icing confectioner's sugar to about 1 centimeter thick. Use the cookie cutter again to create the same shapes from the green royal icing to match the shape of the cookie. You may need to trim the stumps of the trees off with a knife once you assemble them all together. Now, paint a little of the icing paste onto the surface of the tree-shaped cookie, then carefully stick the royal icing tree on top. Use a small rolling pin to evenly distribute the royal icing, gentle, and avoid fingerprints. Finally, you're going to repeat this process until all the cookies are covered with a green royal icing top. And use the white icing tubes to trace a delicate line around the inner edge to finish your Wintervale cookies, just like you see when you buy them from the NPCs and give them to Great Father Winter for the special quest. Hey, how are you today? I love these recipes, but you can really make these now. And since you just got here, you'll have to roll back the video to see that. But listen, we've got to give Great Father Winter more than just Wintervale cookies because he needs to wash them down with milk. But not just any milk. Again, we're talking to humans, but you and I both know we're elves, high elves from Azeroth. So, Msoul, we've got a special treat for you. We're going to give you the secret recipe to our special ice cold milk that Great Father Winter so looks forward to dunking his Wintervale cookies in. You're going to find out now. You may think you know, but Azeroth has its own kind of mixology, so play along. This is round 2. Riddle me this. You can get me from a cow or a goat. What am I? Do 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 do. La 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 la. Riddle number 2. I'm an alcohol, but also a one named R&B hip-hop songstress. Who or what am I? Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 3. I'm not honey, but I'm super sweet. What am I? Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 4. I'm a sweet dark brown liquid used in baking. Name me. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Riddle number 5. I'm used to rim fancy cocktail glasses, but I'm never served with tequila. What kind of crystal am I? Da 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 da. Okay, this one was short and sweet, but let's reveal the answers to these riddles and see how many you could guess. In riddle number 1, you can get me from a cow or a goat. What am I? A lady used to walk this around our village, and you could pick cow or goat every morning to get your milk. And you need 1 cup of whole milk for this recipe. Pilk will do it too. That's okay. In riddle number 2, I am an alcohol or a one-name R&B hip-hop songstress. Who or what am I? Brandy, and we'll need 2 ounces. In riddle number 3, I see what you're doing there. I'm not honey, but I am super sweet. What am I? Icing sugar, also known as powdered sugar. And you'll need 1 tablespoonful. Riddle number 4, I'm a sweet dark brown liquid used in baking. What am I? Vanilla, and you'll need 1 teaspoon vanilla extract for this recipe. In riddle number 5, I'm used to rim fancy cocktail glasses, but I'm not served with tequila. What am I? Sugar crystals. We'll need them to sugar the rim of the glasses for Great Father Winter's special drink. So Venus, you may ponder, what does this make? It's that ice cold milk I mentioned before. But my dear mortal soul, it's more like a milk punch cocktail. You're welcome. Milk punch is a drink that you'll fall for at first sip. It's a creamy blend of brandy, vanilla, and milk with a tablespoon of powdered sugar for sweetness. Just put the milk, brandy, and icing sugar and vanilla in a cocktail shaker filled with ice. Shake, shake, shake really well for about 1 minute until it's well chilled, and carefully remove the top. Pour the cocktail into a glass garnished with a sugar rim. And then you can use color sugar for extra fun, but I like to keep it white for that elegant impression. Serve, sip, and enjoy. Feel free to dunk those Wintervale cookies if you want when Santa or Great Father Winter comes to visit. That's perfectly good. I love to see those guesses coming. It's all for fun. But you know, and I have to tell you, Traxer, because you haven't been to too many of my shows yet, I never leave you stranded with just 2. Treat night, snack night, riddle me snack night like this is tonight always has 3. Wonderful. So now I'm going to share with you a recipe for something I really love to have around Christmas time. And while you may be preparing the Wintervale cookies and ice cold milk to share, there's one more Wintervale tasty that I want to give to you. Here comes round 3 with no further ado. Here we go. Riddle number 1. Riddle me this. I'm the soft filling of a Newton cookie. What am I? Da-na da 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 da. Riddle number 2. I'm a fruit also named for meeting a potential suitor over coffee, or better, a dinner. What am I? Da 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 da. Riddle number 3. I'm shriveled up grapes. What am I? And you didn't hear it through this grapevine. Da 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 da. Riddle number 5. Winnie the Pooh loves to eat me. Lucky if he shares. What am I? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Riddle number 6. Spices we are 3, making gingerbread pure glee. What are we? Do 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 do. Ba-dum-bum. Riddle number 7. I used to be sold as a cone. Now I'm in packets and plastic bags and cubes. What am I? Da 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 na 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 da na 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 da na 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 da na 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 na. All right, so Venus, you must be wondering, what does this make? Let's go back and solve these riddles so we can find out how many you guessed right. In riddle number 1, I'm the soft filling of a Newton cookie. What am I? fig Newtons? You're going to need figs. A half cup of dried figs chopped up will be great for this recipe. In riddle number 2, I'm a fruit also named for meeting a potential suitor over coffee or better, a dinner. What am I? A date. And we're going to need a half cup dried dates chopped up for this recipe. In riddle number 3, I'm shriveled up grapes, and you didn't hear this through the grapevine. Dun, 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 dun. Raisins. And if you don't like raisins, you could use dried cherries. We'll need about a half a cup. And if they're big cherries, you can chop them up to be the size of a raisin. That's all right. Honey is sweet and tasty. Riddle number 4. I'm the shape of eyes and the flavor of marzipan. What am I? Well, I myself, as you can see, have almond-shaped eyes. And I love the flavor of almond and marzipan. Even in pizzelle, I use almond extract. Anyways, we're going to need a half cup toasted almonds, or you could sub them for walnuts. In riddle number 5, Winnie the Pooh loves to eat me. Ding, 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 Traxxer got it. It was honey. Only 2 tablespoons honey for this recipe. In riddle number 6, spices, we are 3. Making gingerbread, pure glee. Also complementing what we've already added to another recipe we're serving today. What are we? We'll need 1 teaspoon each of ground cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. Combine it. They're yummy together. In riddle number 7, last but not least, I used to be sold as a cone, a big fat dunce cap-sized cone. Now I'm in packets and plastic bags and cubes. If you weren't sure, let me ask you, 1 lump or 2? It's sugar, and we'll need a half cup granulated sugar for rolling. Now, so Venus, you may be wondering, what does this make? It's a traditional sugar plums recipe. You know I love sugar plums and sugar plum fairies, and so we're not just going to delight Great Father Winter with Winterville cookies and our special ice-cold milk, but with sugar plums too. The diversity, ever tasty, sumptuous, scrumptious snack night is here. I just love them, and I hope you do too. Here's what you need to do to prepare the traditional sugar plums. Combine chopped fruits and nuts in a food processor and pulse until they're finely ground. Add the honey and spices to the mixture and pulse again until it holds together very well. Scoop it out about 1 tablespoon of mixture and roll it into a ball. Roll each ball in granulated sugar to coat it. Place them on a tray and chill them for 30 minutes before you serve them. That's right, it's a no-bake recipe. You're welcome. Well, that's all we have for tonight's festive Wintervale snack night on Riddle Me Snack Night. I hope you love it. I hope you give these a try, really, especially all you fellow WoW lovers, WoW players out there, all my gamer friends. Give this a try. I wish you could put your pictures for the final products. I don't know why I'm glitching out. Whew, the portal's trying to suck me back into Azeroth anyways. But here I am, Winterville cookies, ice cold milk punch, and sugar plums. Let me know what you think in the comments if you try this out and if you personalize these in any way. Hey, you know, if you're not into WoW, but you like Grinchmas, these cookies, just the right color. Just saying, it's diverse. Happy holidays, everybody. Since I know some of my gamer friends are online right now, I'm going to head out. I'm going to meet them in Azeroth, and I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to change out of this little dress. You cannot go to a dungeon looking like this, wearing fuzzy furs and velvet. I got to get my lace on. I got to get my boots on. I got to get my leathers on. Anyways, happy holidays, happy Wintervale, Merry Christmas, and for those of you who just finished, Happy Hanukkah week. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you out there. This is Venus